Welcome back, guys. This is Inside FPL on the Locker Room Vibe. So, this is this in this video we'll just break down tips for you to consider heading into game week 16. Your team will also give you captaincy choices and, of course, the team review. How I'm going to line up. I'm going to set up for game week 16. So, before we do get into it, I would like to kindly subscribe, like, share this video, share it to a friend, share it to another FPL manager. Let's grow this channel together and we hope for greens on all sides. So before we do get into it, I would want to apologize. We faced a little technical difficulties, so we couldn't really give you back-to-back content for a while, but we are back and we hope for the best heading into the festive season and more. All right, so as I said, game week 16 is almost upon us, and we have a lot to do as FPL managers, heading from a very interesting game week 15. So the highest for game week 15, he had 133, and his team was really special. And good for him, he triple captain Bruno Fernandes, who also provided the goods. He had Dewsbury Hall, he had Foden, and they all gave him the return. So it was a plus for him, and I'm sure he'll be smiling. So the fixtures heading into game week 16, Chelsea lead the charts. They take on Everton. That is a 3 o'clock match or 1500 GMT match, followed by Liverpool taking on. So alongside Liverpool will also be taking on Brighton Hove Albion in a separate match, but all will be at 3 o'clock. Then followed by Burnley, they take on Fulham. That is at 15:30. Then it ends with Arsenal taking on Wolves. So it could be an interesting match, that one. Then on Sunday, we have Crystal Palace taking on City, Nottingham Forest Spurs, Sunderland, Newcastle, West Ham, they take on Aston Villa, Brentford take on Leeds. Then on Monday ends with Manchester United taking on Bournemouth. So it's going to be an interesting one there. So you want to get your team ready and see how it goes. Of course, we've gone through so many videos. You've seen how most managers set up their teams. You'd want to analyze, check who is being transferred in, who is being transferred out, consider why, get the players with the most return, and you should be good to go. Consider big teams at home, get a few players from there. So Arsenal have a very good fixture, so you could consider a few Arsenal players. And don't forget about the AFCON players. You should really consider getting them out of your team. So for my team review, I'm going Raya in post. I have O'Reilly, I have Say, I have Timber for defense. So it's going to be a 3-5-2 formation this game week. I have Bruno Gameres, I have Kudus, I have Wilson, Saka, Rogers, and I'm giving Saka the captain armband. Then we have Higo leading the leading in attack with Thiago. So that those are going to be my forwards for game week 16. So for captaincy option, you would want to consider an Arsenal player, of course, because Arsenal have a very good fixture against a Wolves side that are struggling, and you want to consider a City player because they take on a team that are somewhat they are going to have a little gaps. A defender, Munez injured. You would have Mateta too, with 50-50 to play. You have Ismail Assar injured. You would have one or two players too who wouldn't really be. So it could go either way. Crystal Palace against Manchester City has always been a very interesting and dicey match, but this is a City team that are in good form, so you could most definitely look at Haaland as a captain of Foden because Foden has provided the returns for quite some game weeks, so you'd also want to consider him. But all in all, do get some Arsenal players and give the captain armband. So I'm looking at either Bukayo Saka. You could also be looking at Foden, or you could get a differential who could get everything done for you. So your differential could just be a Chelsea player who would also give you the returns, hopefully, and we expect the best the best from this game week. Kindly subscribe. Yeah.